time to go home. You pick it up. Oh, honey, hi. Please pick your jacket up. We gotta go to the car. Come on, I've got your baby brother here. Let's go. No, you pick it up. You pick it up. Sweetie, come on, come get your jacket. I've got baby, we need to go home. He needs a nap. Honey, come on. Oh my God, can you believe she's letting that kid talk to her this way? I would never. The problem is kids have no consequences. That kid is walking off. Time out. This is your parenting coach. And when your child, kindergarten, preschool, first grade, second grade, is being defined at pickup and you feel like you have to lay down the law because you've got a baby and there's other moms watching and they're probably judging you, there's a couple things I want you to remember. Number one, the brain is hardwired to follow signals of distress, okay? That is biologically to keep other humans safe. We tend to things that look distressing. So it's gonna be very hard for the other parents to turn and look away. That doesn't mean it's okay. Of course, we want blonde mom to say, hey, I've been there. What can I do to help? Can I hold the baby for a minute, right? But if she doesn't, just hold that her brain is neurologically wired to tend to you in distress, which it just sucks. Number two, you're in a huge transition moment from school to home, and you are focused on thinking about the next thing. Your child needs you to focus on the present. So I know you're worried about getting home to feed the baby, to put them down for a nap, to stopping and get the pasta sauce, like whatever you've got going on. But I want you just for a minute through the transition to focus only on your child's presence. Number three, this child has put down a rope for you to pick up and pull, okay? And if you go for, don't even do that anymore, or you're gonna have a consequence. That's picking up the rope and engaging in the battlefield, if you will, with them. I don't want you to do that. I want you instead to think about, okay, what does my child need in order to successfully move through this transition? You might have to pick up the jacket, or maybe you're gonna bring some humor in, or maybe you're gonna say to that other mom who you feel like they're judging you, could you hold my baby for a second? Oh, wow. Huh. You know what, Sweet Pea? Give me your hand. I'm gonna get the kid's hand. I'm gonna get your jacket for today, but tomorrow you'll remember it. Let's go. Now I'm gonna move them through. Oh dear. I was thinking you were gonna get your jacket, but you were thinking your long and wiggly arms were gonna throw the jacket. Let's see, I bet I can get it fast as 1, 2, 3. I got the jacket, now let's go. You can always try adding some humor, competition, gamifying. Oh, Sweet Pea. It's a tricky day. We'll get the jacket. And now I'm gonna get my little one and off I'm gonna go. Oftentimes a huge part of what's going on here is that the child is held inside of the tension. So you've picked up the rope around the jacket and they're pulling it back and they're not getting anything out of the interaction, but they're getting something out of the tension. It feels good to play tug of war and to lean all your weight back, and that's what's happening here with your child. And it's made even better because they got friends around them to play with it. Okay, so think about what you can do to disarm the tension and how you can move through without giving extra reinforcement to the fact that your child is picking up the rope and even pulling on it. Now, if that mom comes over and gives you unsolicited advice, when my kid does that, it really helps to give them an M&M bit. Thanks, I've got it. Drill this into your head. I am a good mom and I know what is best for my child, or dad if you're a dad. Now, you say you get out of school, you get the mom who's offering advice off your back. Now what? You get your kid out, it's kind of dicey. We need to make a plan for tomorrow. Sweetie, I was horribly embarrassed about pickup today. We've got to do better than that. That was not okay. Tomorrow when I come, you need to come out right away with me. Do you understand? Did you hear the tone in my voice? That kind of direction or follow through or repair afterwards when you get home isn't going to work. It's not going to work in the car. It's not going to work when you get home. It's not going to work tomorrow when you do the pickup. And so I need you, before you repair this, to really move yourself into a place of I've got this. I am calm, cool, collected, conscious of my own nervous system. And most importantly, I am confident that tomorrow when I go to pick my child up, they're going to know what to do and they're going to just come with me. Your felt sense of confidence is going to be one of the main things that moves your kiddo through. So it might look like this. And first I'm going to do how I would prime the child the night before, the day after this tricky scenario. And then I'm going to do how I would prime the child at drop off. And then I'm going to do what I'm going to do when I go to pick up my kid. Are you ready? Bedtime. Hey, Sweet Pea, I was thinking today was kind of tricky at drop off, but guess what? Tomorrow you're going to be a whole day older. And I bet you're going to remember when I come to get you, you're going to think, oh, there's Mama. Now is jacket on body or jacket in backpack. And you're going to be all ready to come with me. And we're going to figure it out together. Today was hard, but tomorrow's going to be easier. Good night, sweetie. Good morning, love. Let's get ready for school. All ready for school. Come on, jacket on. Now, when I pick you up from school today, you're going to remember, get jacket and time to go. Maybe you'll put it on your body. Maybe you'll put it in your backpack, but you'll remember, Mama's here. Time for jacket. Okay, I'm priming my kid for success. This has already been an issue once. It's going to be an issue again. Hey, sweetie. Mama's here. Time for jacket. Let's get jacket on. There you go. Look at you all ready to go home. Why don't you go get your backpack and I'll sign you out. Did you notice the melodic intonation I used all 3 times when I primed? This one was, Mama's here, jacket on. That creates this felt sense of automaticity. That's going to be super supportive when you have in your mind and kind of in your heart and in your voice, I expect you to cooperate and I know you're going to do it. When I approach my child with that kind of feeling, if they don't move forward, then I'm cued in already to, I know they're going to do it. And maybe they need a little bit more help. Maybe they need me to get their hand. Maybe they need to leave the baby with the neighbor while I go pick them up. Maybe they need like really broken down cues, like 1 foot, the other foot, 1 foot, the other foot. Maybe they need to get me to get them and throw them up in the air. But I want to keep thinking, what does my child actually need here to move through this transition? And where am I picking up the rope that I could simply let it go? Child throws jacket on the floor. Okay, I can let that rope go. I'll pick up that jacket. I bet you're going to get it tomorrow, right? Child taunts me by saying like, I'm not going to get it. I say, wow, that's tricky today. Let's go. So I'm not picking up the yucky words. I'm just going for let's go. I'm going to move them through. And then I'm going to continue to prime. So I'm creating the neural pathway that is when I see Mama, I put my jacket on and I'm using melodic intonation. I'm using consistency. I'm priming my child. I'm letting them know multiple times. I'm giving them praise when they do it so that they can move through. Now, a huge thing with transitions is in order for this to work for you, you have to be present in the transition. So if you're thinking about getting baby home for a nap, or if you're thinking about going home and making lunch, or if you're thinking about stopping at Safeway and buying the spaghetti sauce for dinner, it's gonna be dicey because you grown up being your future oriented and your kid, your 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old is oriented in the present. And so shift your priming in the present moment to attune to exactly what is going on for them, okay? So next is arm in. You're not saying something like, come on, we have to go put the baby down. Hurry up, we have to go pick up the pasta sauce. No, that's future oriented. Stay in the present. So arm through. Okay, next is backpack on. Wave bye to teacher. Notice I'm using that kind of like stock melodic intonation. It's really, really important to use those kinds of tools. To keep yourself calm. It's pretty hard to get frustrated when you're like sing-songing. And B, to support your child. So when you deliver information in ways that is multimodal, okay, it's not just one modality, just like spoken word, it's sing-songy, it's got a visual paired with it with your hands, you're super close. More areas of your child's brain are gonna light up and the transition is going to decrease burden. So it will be easier to move through. Make sure to give your child lots of support here and think about for the next couple of days, your whole goal is just the transition. That's where your focus should be. Don't try to do like too much because it's gonna make it too dicey. Just focus only on the transition as if that is the only and most important thing that you are working on and doing. Follow along for lots of tips on positive, research-based, brain-based parenting supports. Reach out to me if you would like to schedule a consult to see about working together and changing your family towards cooperation once and for all.